Out of lockdown, the circus is back in town.
It feels like the start of life again, especially over the last 2 years. It's been a lot of uncertainties. A lot of people just didn't know where to go, what to do, what was going to happen, and now it really feels like life is starting up again.
They've all been on a real tightrope. COVID lockdowns meant it was among the first to close and one of the last to reopen.
How does it feel to be back on stage?
It's amazing. I can't even explain it. I can't even put it into words. The feeling that you get being out there again, especially in front of an audience. It's been 2 years for most of us that we haven't been able to perform with live people there, so it's really an incredible feeling.
This troupe were actually performing at the Royal Albert Hall back in March 2020. They jokingly call the break in performances a long intermission. But the financial repercussions were much more serious.
It's amazing there's any performance here at all. Back at the start of the first lockdown, 95% of cast and crew lost their job, and then the company almost went bankrupt. How tough was that?
It was absolutely a challenge, especially for us who we work in kind of a contract by contract basis. So for us, as soon as everything kind of shut down, we didn't know where to go, we didn't know what to do. A lot of us kind of went to try to hustle for ourselves.
How tough was it, not being able to do the job you love?
I think the mental health, we were not prepared for that. I think you're always expecting there to be work, or that if you work harder, you will find work. So not having work at all, nowhere on planet Earth, that was pretty intense.
But the dark clouds of COVID are never too far away. As a precaution, the understudy clown was rehearsing his routine ahead of tonight's performance. But the lockdowns didn't just affect people on the stage. Backstage, an army of freelance artists are just glad to be working again.
We just can't wait. It's exciting to have the audience. It's very surreal being at home so much, and then now we get to hear the live audience and getting that energy back, which is what we've all been missing so much. So, I cannot wait. I'm so excited to just get going.
Back in its sunny spotlight, this circus really has risen again. Frank Martel, ITV News.